Welcome back to Arkham Reactor, and folks, we done Dear Mother, 12 Years in Exile. I think it was before Christmas, and if my memory serves me right, Bill, one of our good friends, Bill, one of our first subscribers as well, mentioned after that one song that it was just completely different from what I think we usually cover on the channel, which is true. It was slightly different. And I think he went and got the album straight away. Lucky him, because if I wasn't doing reactions, I would have picked up the album pretty much instantly. I have listened to 12 Years in Exile quite a bit. Um, and it's just a song I absolutely adore now. And now we're on to Dear Mother, the ones below. And probably, if Bill has listened to the full album, I think after this song he will be able to give me one last recommendation until Dear Mother release another song, release another album. Because I think to cover like a band per album, I think 3-4 songs max kind of gives you the overall consensus of if you like the band or not. Then that gives the reactor, and uh, yourselves enough to know that we have covered them a bit. And obviously, after we do 3-4 songs, I go listen to the full album in its full entirety anyway, because that's the way I kind of work. Me playing games, I hold my hands up, I do it. I do it. It's usually when I'm playing something like Destiny. Sometimes raids can be a few hours long, and you're sitting there with you're just listening to a band. Say for example, who did we do? Ad Infinitum. When I first listened to Ad Infinitum, it was a few songs off the first album. We didn't do any reactions, and then once I heard the first few songs, yeah, I went through the album once or twice while on a raid in Destiny. So we do cover the songs, and we cover them all because you kind of always want to know your favorite from an album. So this band, as previously mentioned, is made of David Peer, who does the vocals, Merel Bechtold, who does the guitars, who I knew from Delane. I think she was in Delane for a short period of time, and Joey Martin de Boer, who does the drums. And this band is a little bit different from what you usually get when it comes to kind of metal in a sense. They do something very different, but very different, I mean very good. So this one's the ones below. Let's go.
Beneath the surface, I guarantee still aspire to be me. Tell me, my child, can't you see the world will end today?
Just quick pause. When you're watching the video, you're getting information here about Dear Mother, which is quite quite good. Obviously, they were searching for a singer, and found David. And just speaking on David's vocals, first of all, he's got one of them voices that for metalcore it's an absolute dream because guy can growl, the guy can do everything. He can go high, he can go low. It's just one of them vocals that were made for metal, I would say. Obviously, you're knowing Merel was in um, Delane for a good period of time with Charlotte Wessels and the likes of the rest of them. And then I think Delane disbanded, I think, and now it's kind of a one man band, kind of. So just keep your eyes on it because they're an interesting story. Obviously, they were on crowdfunding and things like that. So let's keep going.
What if I show you what is love? What if the fight is not enough? What if the lies you speak will break my wings and I'll join the walls beneath? We will be sending the fire to the sky. One killer bargain with loaded gun, and I'm counting the days you were alive. So crawl for me, be headstrong. God told me to let it show. We will be sending the fire to the sky. They will join the ones below.
So, Dear Mother, for a band that we've heard, they are very different to what I would usually listen to, but there is just, I'm sure Bill would agree with me, there is just something completely different about them that they're just that fucking good. They're just that good. The songs aren't particularly fast, right? We can't fault them in that because metal can be fast or slow, right? And there's just the vocals, the guitars, the drums, just everything mixed together. The lyrics, it's just for a band that with a first album, and obviously them all together have done something musical wise, especially when it comes to playing guitars for Delane that we are quite big in the kind of symphonic kind of metal scene. Um, you just look at them all together and you go, how can a band this early on with an album have, from what I've heard, two absolutely fantastic opening songs, especially. It's just a rare occurrence. You can get some bands that do stuff like this and they become major, and this is where I kind of want Dear Mother to go, is to become a major big band because if it's not even your type of music, it's so it's in a way that it's not. If you're not metalheads, people assume metal screaming, right? Because they just don't know anything about metal, right? We've came to realize this fact that, just for example, my mother, maybe your mother, goes, he listens to that screamo pish. That's not that's like one wee section of metal when there's millions and millions other sections of metal, right? And then this band here, Dear Mother, just slot in somewhere in the kind of metal realm nicely. There's not a bands that I've heard that kind of do this style of music per se, but as a band that I think are severely underrated, and I think people should know who they are because they really, with just them two songs together, they really do deserve some recognition for them too. Not particularly the fast type of songs, but they are fantastic songs. Anyway, folks, that's enough of me rambling on. Go subscribe to Dear Mother and go check out the rest of the album before me. Because I've got another one or two to do, and then I'm just going to put my headphones on, lie in a dark room, and listen to the full album, because that's what we do. Anyway, folks, see you next one. Bye bye.